Project STI has been the workhorse of the Ignition stable, competing in an array of track events and used as a daily driver as well. At the last MRT track day it attended, we drove it to its full potential and its weaknesses started to show. Brett from MRT also had a steer and he commentated on the same things. The factory suspension really needed some work. So we took the car to suspensions experts and WRX specialists Whiteline to help sort the car out. We decided to leave the standard shocks and lowered springs in place for stage 1 and fit Whiteline's full range of WRX handling parts. The benefit of this is the car keeps its factory ride characteristics on public roads. So what does the kit comprise of? The infamous anti-lift kit, roll centre adjusters, Whiteline heavy-duty adjustable sway bars and heavy-duty links, steering rack bushes and bump steer reduction kit. All of the parts use polyurethane bushes, which are much firmer than factory rubber bushes. These stiffer bushes don't compress under force like factory bushes, so the suspension will keep correct alignment and move where it's supposed to, making handling sharper and crisper than factory. First step was to remove the factory sway bars and lower front control arm. The anti-lift kit replaces the lower control arm rear bush with a stronger and firmer, low-compliance polyurethane item inside a new alloy mount, which changes suspension geometry to help increase traction under acceleration for less understeer while adding more static and dynamic caster than factory. Next to go in is the roll centre adjustment kit. Now, when you lower a car, you change the angle of its lower control arms, which changes the car's roll centre. As you lower the car, you lower the centre of gravity, but so too the roll centre, which is actually not a good thing as it increases roll. This is why many incorrectly lowered cars handle very poorly. This helps raise the roll centre back closer to factory, while still retaining the lower centre of gravity. Low compliance bushes are fitted to the steering rack, and the bump steer reduction kit replaces the factory tie rod. The Whiteline tie rod end reduces this bump steer, making steering inputs more accurate and helping keep steering sharp. Sway bars are a popular upgrade, and for good reason. Sway bars or anti-roll bars are designed to limit body roll, and the stiffer they are, the more they do it. A car that rolls less keeps more even weight over each tyre, so gets better overall grip and balance, while also keeping the tyre more upright. Whiteline sway bars are 22mm in diameter versus the factory 20mm, making them much stiffer. They're fully adjustable, so you can tailor the handling characteristics of your car towards under or oversteer, depending on your driving style. On the rear, the kit included a new alloy mount for the sway bar and heavy-duty alloy link, as the factory ones tend to flex and break. The front sway bar uses rose-jointed links for the ultimate in sharpness. The car was then given a wheel alignment. The anti-lift kit gives extra caster, and the new tie rods means the toe settings need to be reset. With so much new gear on the car, we were keen to see the results, and what better place than Oran Park. The short course is tight and technical, and would really test the car out. Even driving on regular street tyres, it was obvious how much the handling characteristics of the Project STI had been improved. Under braking, the firmer suspension bushes meant the car didn't squirm around as much. The steering rack and bushes and bump steering reduction kit gave the car much sharper and faster turn-in with a much more neutral feel. The sway bars make the car sit much flatter, giving faster corner speed and more traction during corner exit, as the weight is more evenly distributed over all 4 wheels. The change from the anti-lift kit is astounding, with the front wheels gripping like never before, with much higher exit speeds out of the low-speed corners. But more importantly, the car is much more enjoyable to drive, and faster point to point. All of this without the expense and harshness of many aftermarket coilovers. The full Whiteline handling kit goes to show that other areas of your car's suspension often require upgrading before fitting expensive coilover suspension. For more information on Whiteline products, head to whiteline.com.au.